Sorry, start again. Nice bottle of red and some cheese, maybe a bit of ham. I think that's what was causing the rats to come. I haven't had any sign of any rats now for over a year. Should have done it when I was younger. Instead of lying in bed until midday with a hangover. This place is beautiful. It's on once a month. It's pretty famous. It's like a big antiques market. Let's see what else I can find. I do a test here now because it's blowing a gale, so I bought some extra sound things for the top of the camera. Fingers crossed they work, so it's just a test. This window will be the kitchen window. Is that in frame? 1, 2, no it's not. Right, this window will be the kitchen window, staying as is, or new window. This will be a door, staying the same, and a picture window. So this side of the house is probably seeing the biggest change. It's not quite where you'd be sat in the lounge, but in theory the camera is going to have this view. Sorry, start again. It's going to be a sofa inside the lounge and there's going to be a picture window, and this is pretty much the view I'm looking to get from the sofa. So this bank will all be gone, so this will all be landscaped, and you're inside reading a good book and a nice bottle of red on the go. And some cheese, maybe a bit of ham. You've got this sort of moody day view. That's the plan. And I've had permission now, so let's get on with it. So I'm just measuring up really. The confusing one is the window turning into a door. The reason it's confusing is because there isn't much room up here. 17 centimetres from the current opening to the ridgeline, is this what it's called? And you know, it's higher here than it is here. The floor inside is about here, I think. And unless I open it up slightly, I'm really left with quite a low space. I think it's like 184. I mean, I'm not the tallest, but you know, it's going to be like this height, which is a bit of a squeeze. So that's why I'm just taking my time to measure it all and see how I can make that stronger, wider, not wider, sorry, stronger, and get a nice French door, or an internal opening French door, so double doors that open full wide on the inside. And then that's when you'll, you know, coming out of this area, then straight out the kitchen area, or the sort of relaxing area, or through from the lounge straight out to a nice big terrace here. Living the dream, yeah? That's it. I think if I had this, I kind of don't really care how long it takes to do the inside of the house, because I know some people have commented saying it's taking its time. I'm not here all the time, remember, and you know, the kids aren't using it properly yet. I've got a few years, although I do want you all to keep watching. I'm not saying and dragging it out, it's just a case of, you know, this is what's important. I mean, I've had a busy day in work. I've been on the phone all morning. You know, sometimes I'm at that computer for 3, 4, 5 hours in one go on Teams calls for work, and just turn the computer off for an hour and just come in and sit outside. I kind of need that in the early days. I'm a long way from retirement. Yeah. Maybe that'll come around sooner, who knows. But you know, in general, I think it's about this as much as it is about this, and I think I lost sight of that in the early days. All the rubble's coming off the fireplace. I'm gonna use to fill up an old cesspit, or that's off the back of the old outhouse and down by the lower of the two barns. I think that's what was causing the rats to come, which I haven't had any sign of any rats now for over a year, but I think that was the cause. That's what was pulling them in. Anyway, so I managed to get rid of that, but it's time to fill it all in, so this rubble will be perfect for that. I got a stamper thing that I bought and I've been jumping around on it. I've got a tool for it, so a bit more banging it down, maybe make a hole in it, see, get some air out if there's any air traps, and keep doing it over a day or two, and it should compact really nice. Well, that's the plan. Plan this evening is to take these tiles off and try and figure out what's going on behind them. Is a nice brick, and also I've found where they tapped in the old kitchen, so there must be some cold water feed coming to this corner of the kitchen, and I wonder if it goes under the floor of the house or outside and along. There's like a paved area along the side of the house, because I do need to keep water up this end of the house. So if I try and figure that out, and then I could then tap it all off nicely, so then I can get at it again in the future. Yeah, I need to look at where that water comes in and the electric. It's not that clear where it goes, because on the opposite wall there's this. Most of the wiring in the house is exposed through casing like this, which is quite handy because you can see it. You know, it's good that you can see it, but it's gotta go. So I'm trying to figure out how that comes across this beam, feeds this light and feeds the plug there, and then it disappears into the wall, and then it reappears here. Interesting wiring technique. Amazing how this is all okay, but you make one change and you've got to get it all signed off. So you add a plug and it just needs 85,000 pieces of paper. This wiring here, this is all okay. No paper needed. That's fine. New plug's not fine. Oh my days. Anyway, like I say, at least it's all exposed. Is that good? I think it is good. I don't think I've ever watched so many sunrises or sunsets since I moved here. It's lovely, isn't it? Should have done it when I was younger. Instead of lying in bed until midday with a hangover, or being in a pub at sunset, watching some stupid game of football. Don't even like football. Let's get on with it. I've driven across to the market in Arezzo. It's on once a month. It's pretty famous. It's like a big antiques market. It's yeah, it's pretty good, pretty special. It's over in Tuscany. One of the tunnels was closed, so it took me 2 hours longer to get here than it should have done. But yeah, I'm here. It's worth it. So let's have a look around. And to be fair, this place has got everything you need. There's loads of stuff for kitchens, pots, pans and tiles if you want to do the walls, and work surfaces. Some amazing furniture. Not that many bargains though. This is really good. It's well worth coming. I think it's on once a month for 2 days, so over the weekend. It's all online for the dates, but yeah, it's well worth the journey. So I'm just going to walk around town, have a look, have something to eat, see what else I can find. This place is beautiful, so I guess it's like, for those who've been to England with Hay on Wye with the books, where pretty much every other shop is a bookshop. Beautiful place to visit. This is the equivalent, I think, for antiques. Yeah, it's lovely.